There's a chance of rain late in this Grand Prix. We've had wet weather affected Belgian Grand Prix in the past. To 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. It's a good start from Denny Boy, as it does Melvin. Melvin gets a great start as well, down towards turn 1. Everyone's keeping it clean as of right now. It's 3 wide into La Source between the Alpha Tauri, Mercedes, and McLaren, it looks like. Down towards Eau Rouge and Radion we go. There have been a few crashes there. In qualifying, we may see one again in this race. Not on the first lap, it doesn't look like, though, because everyone's keeping it clean on the first lap. And they have a ton of grip as of right now. In qualifying, it was very much different, very wet in qualifying. Into the next couple of corners, it's side-by-side behind between the Mercedes and the Alpha Tauri. 2 black cars going wheel-to-wheel there. As we go towards No Name now, and it's side-by-side between the Alpha Tauri, or Alfa Romeo and Ferrari, but quickly the Ferrari gets behind the Alfa Romeo there, as we go towards Pouan there, one of the quickest corners in Belgium in the track, second to Eau Rouge as we go through. The Haas is really challenging the McLaren. Down the inside he goes. Who's going to come on top of this battle? It looks like it's going to be the Haas, and it is. He gets past on the first lap, but the McLaren is not too keen on letting him keep that place there. There's a very big chance of rain late in this Grand Prix. We're looking at maybe 6 laps from the end. The rain is going to start to come down, and it's going to rain throughout the rest of that race. To that point, it looks like, as it was side-by-side between the Mercedes and the Yaragos in the racing point there. As down the inside down the outside goes the Haas on the Renault, and the Renaults are around the outside at the bus stop chicane, and he gets a better exit, and he gets that place. But now here comes the Renault. Down the inside he goes on the Williams, and he's got that place before the exit, and it's side-by-side between the Mercedes and the Ferrari there, but the Mercedes gets ahead of the Ferrari, so that it's not side-by-side through Eau Rouge. We have yellow flags in sectors 3. I don't think that's for anything important. As we go down the straight, get down the Kemmel straight, and the McLaren is really challenging the Haas as he tries to go around the outside, but the Haas crucially blocks him off very nicely there. Down the straight, here comes the Mercedes down the inside at Pouan, and that is a brilliant overtake there. Wow, what an overtake. That was absolutely brilliant from the Mercedes there, as the Ferrari is now putting a bit of pressure on the Haas, but not anymore, because he lost the rear end, and he goes across the track there. Down the straight towards La Source. He goes down the inside of the McLaren. Can he get this overtake done? On the exit, the McLaren goes a bit wide. The Racing Point gets a better exit, and he's up into 7th place. Here comes the Renault on the back of, and now side-by-side in front as well. The Renault and Alfa Romeo don't have that battle for very long, but the Mercedes and McLaren do, as there was a bit of contact as the Mercedes barged his way past. But down the inside goes the McLaren, because the McLaren is not done defending that place. But I think it's no use, because the Mercedes is ahead in 2 Mercedes-powered cars in 2021 who are going wheel-to-wheel. As down the inside goes the Renault on the Alpha Tauri, and he gets ahead of the Alfa Romeo. It wasn't, there's a crash behind, and that is the Renault, and it looked like the good guy Mon in the Mercedes is also out of the race, and also the Racing Point and Williams are also off. As you can see, that good guy Mon is out of this race. He's going to go down the inside. That was a very bold move, and he's got that place done. But he goes a bit wide on the exit. Will that allow the Mercedes to get past? It will, and it allows 2 cars to get past. Now the Renault's fighting the Mercedes now down towards turn 1. The Renault's on the inside. The Mercedes squeezes them a bit, and the Mercedes stays ahead. Now it's going to be 3 wide maybe between the Mercedes and the Renault now. The Renault's got the inside line, which is so crucial for that part of the track, and he's got that place done. And now the McLaren is trying to fight the Mercedes, but he gets pushed wide a little bit. Down the straight they go. He's going to get this place. We already know he's going to get this place, especially with DRS. He's going to go to the right-hand side and swing past before the corner. That was a and he got hit in the rear as well by the McLaren. And look at this camera shot from the helicopter. It looks very nice there as the McLaren is trying to close up to the AlphaTauri because the AlphaTauri just got past him. As you can see, he's practically pushing him through as we go through. No name now. He's very close to the rear of him, but I think that the AlphaTauri has got that move secure as we have someone off. And that is at the top of Eau Rouge and Radion. And he has spun. And that is Oscar, who has crashed in qualifying at that exact location. And in the race, he spun there as well. And he's got some front wing damage, so he must have hit the barrier with his front end there as well. And it's wheel to wheel between the Racing Point and the Renault. Racing Point's got the inside, and there's a crash, and the Renault's off the track, and it looks like the Renault tried to take out Yargos there. And these two drivers, Jay and Liam, have beef between each other, and that might have boiled over there. Down the straight they go. Here comes the Haas on the AlphaTauri there. As he goes around the outside, the AlphaTauri gets pushed towards the inside of the track a little bit, but the Haas has got that place. Down towards La Source, and that's Jay going off the track and taking out those brake marker boards there, as some people use those to learn where they're braking, and Liam gets past, and I have a feeling that Jay's going to come back at Liam and try to maybe do something a little cheeky, maybe take him out, because these two have mega beef between each other on track and off track. And here goes Yargos and Jay, and once again they come together, and Yargos comes off second best as he's got some massive front wing damage yet again. Yargos really getting taken out by Jay, and that's disgusting behavior from Jay. As Liam allows the Red Bull to get past, and it's side by side ahead of them, and there's contact, and I think that one of the cars is round, and it is the AlphaTauri, and it's Dave, F1RC Dave, who has spun around there. Down the straight towards La Source. He's going to go down the inside. The clouds are ominous now, and it may start to rain in a few laps time, but right now the AlphaTauri gets past the Renault. Down the straight out of the exit of the bus stop chicane, and that's somebody out. Somebody's out, and it's Jay. Jay and Infinity as well are both out. Jay, though, crucially out, and I'm sure that Yargos is pretty happy about that, because Jay was taking out Yargos all race long, and now Jay is out. Let's see what happened going into the bus stop chicane. Everything seems pretty normal here. Was it a mistake by Jay? Okay, he just took himself out, because you can't crash there without trying to take yourself out, and there it is. And he broke the rear wheel and sliding across the track. He goes in almost, the Ferrari almost collects him there. Into the pits, under the safety car. It's a double stack for Alfa Romeo, and they're both going on to intermediate compound tires. Probably the smartest choice that they could have made at this point in the race, as he gets released there. Or as you can see, there's a few cars off, and that is Logan, who has won in Delta Racing Series, is now off the track under the safety car, and that is a crash under the safety car. And there's a few more cars off that were off there as well. The safety car is peeling into the pits. Denny Boy is getting ready to go, and he's already gone. And Melvin, struggling to get the heat into those tires, cannot get him on this straight, but he will probably be trying to play the long game there. As we go down towards La Source, everyone getting away cleanly, it looks like. No touching, no barging, nothing as of right now. But that may change in a few seconds, because it's really starting to rain, and this is the first time that we get to race in the rain in this race. As I was talking about the rain earlier on in this race, and how it was a big risk that there was going to be a rain, and there is. And they're side by side. Are they going to be side by side through Eau Rouge? I think they may be, as they are side by side, but there's a bit of contact as Yaragos gets past Oscar down the straight. He goes to the left-hand side around the outside, and the Mercedes hits him a little bit there down the straight. He can't seem to gain on him. That Honda engine, and there's a huge accident, and that is the Ferrari, who has taken a big whack at the top of the hill, and that is a very big accident there, and it's a very big smash in the side of that Ferrari car. As you can see there, Luke is stopped on the track a little bit there, but that is a huge accident. Safety car's gone round the final corner. Here we go. Can Melvin get this place? There's 2 laps to go. 1 lap, 2 laps to go, and there's cars all over the road, as the McLaren did not get a good start as he was halfway around by the time that he was on the exit, as there's a bit of contact between the Alpha Tauri and Mercedes there, and there's more contact behind, and that's the Renault and the Williams that are off there. So not a clean start yet right there, as we have had a crash. Melvin maybe coming at Denny Boy there for the lead of the race, as the 2 Hasses are neck and neck there, as they all finally get away. Down towards the next couple of corners, down the inside goes the McLaren, and he's got that place. Possibly, yes he does. What a restart this is turning out to be. We've already had some cars off there as well, as here comes the Haas trying to get past the AlphaTauri there. Around the outside, there's a bit of contact, and there's even more contact as they go towards No Name now, and it's side by side, way out in front. Oh, and it's side by side there as well, as here comes the McLaren on the Alfa Romeo, and they're side by side, neck and neck. This is absolutely great racing. Around the outside goes the McLaren on the Alfa Romeo, but the Alfa Romeo gets past the McLaren. Through the bus stop chicane for the final time, Denny Boy takes victory. Pole to victory for Denny Boy. What a race. He wins the Belgian Grand Prix, and what a race it was. As everyone's crossing the line, Melvin takes 2nd place. As there's, is he gonna come at him? Can he get past him? He cuts the corner. No, he's got a ton of wheel spin to the line. The Haas just stays ahead of him. And they both jump the Renault, as the Renault had some penalties there. But Denny Boy, what a race from him, as he takes victory in style here in Belgium. And crossing the line is Jewel Warrior very slowly, and that is the race over. As they all step out on the podium, Denny Boy, what an absolute masterclass from him. That was a dominant victory in a rain-soaked Spa. Among all the carnage, he is the one that has come out in qualifying. He is the one that has come out in the race as fastest and quickest and the best driver today. Well then, Denny Boy wins from Melvin, then comes the McLaren, then the Mercedes, then the AlphaTauri of Dave, then Logan Reed, then S37, then the Haas, then comes the Renault, then the other Haas, a Ruder, then Jewel Warrior in the BWT Racing Point, then MRL Oscar in 13th place. Well, it was carnage at Spa with 7 DNFs, started off by Samuel. Jay having a horrific showing.